Hey everybody, welcome back to the Mount Tammany Ridge channel. My name is John, and today I'm up here at the garage and cleaning up a piece of equipment. A friend of mine up in northern Pennsylvania, out on the east side where I am, has loaned me a brute force semi-pro firewood splitting apparatus. And if you guys have been following along at all, you've probably seen me use it quite often in the videos and kind of putting it through its paces to see what it's made of. And this thing's an awesome piece of equipment. I've said it time and time again. Unfortunately, I have to bring it back to him this weekend. It's going to be hard seeing it go, to be honest with you, but you know, it is what it is. He loaned it to me for way longer than he initially had anticipated doing so, and I'm grateful for that, very thankful. And so like I said, I'm cleaning it up a little bit for him. Want to make sure that when I bring it back to him, it's at least shiny in the shiny spots. So however, while I just took the sorting tray off the end, because I want to kind of be able to get under it easier and clean up some stuff. And there's an area on the machine that collects bark and debris and things like that I kind of wanted to put out there for any of you guys that might be interested in buying this piece of equipment. It's not a breaking the deal kind of situation or subject, but you do kind of need to know about it. So that you understand one of the parts about maintaining this machine and making sure it lasts you forever. Okay, so I'm going to flip the camera around here and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So here's the sorting tray. I got that off of there. I'm going to get that cleaned up all the way around. Hopefully when I'm bringing it up on Sunday, the weather stays the way it's supposed to, and it doesn't dump on us and ruin all the work I'm going through. So the problem area that I've found is that down here, okay, this is where the splitting wedge drops down through, and down here are the height selector holes that they have, and you can see some debris down in there. Now that's not a big deal, you know, that's very accessible. You know, you got a hole here and you got a hole back here to poke something through there and clean it out. And but my concern is that down in here seems to be kind of not ideal. So the construction of this machine, the way it's designed, this bottom, this is an engineered beam, it looks like. So the bottom here looks like it's like a box beam, and yeah, it does appear to be. Now either it was a box beam and they cut out along the top and they added this for a lack of better terms, web or whatever, they got it on top there. And so this is all hollow all the way back to here from what I can see. There's no way I can definitively say it's hollow all the way back, but it's at least hollow all the way back to here from what I can see. Now at first I was like, no big deal, I'll take the sorting tray off and this end of the box beam will be open and I'll be able to reach in there with something from the garage and pull all that stuff out of there and you know, be able to prevent any buildup in there that could cause, you know, rusting, rotting, so on. Of course, this thing is so heavily built that I imagine it'd probably take 30 years for any of that to even start happening, but it is still something, you know, you kind of want to think of. Some of the other, or I should say a lot of the other, not all of the other, but splitters around this size, from what I remember, there might be some that I'm missing, but they have more like an I-beam construction, or like a twin box beam construction, and you know, the debris can't get in there. If anything, they fall off of it because there's nowhere for it to go other than off. But if I was able to buy this machine, would I still buy it? Absolutely. Absolutely. This is a beautiful machine. It's strong. The cycle time is slower than its little brother, which I believe has a 17-ton ram. This is a 28-ton ram, so naturally it's going to cycle slower. But boy, that thing's got some brawn. That thing will push all day, no problem. So anywho, I'm going to get into this a little bit. I got to drag out the hose. I want to give it a gentle light wash, scrub some of the dirt and stuff like that, make sure it's pretty, and I'll get back with you guys in a little bit, show you where I am. All right, so I'm sure you can hear the compressor behind me here. I'm really working hard at getting this stuff out of here. I want to make sure I give this thing back the best I can, because I really do appreciate the opportunity that AJ has given me to run this awesome piece of equipment. However, I think if I were to be able to have kept this piece of equipment, if I was able to afford getting it right now, the timing is, unfortunately, it's just wrong. It's unfortunately the story of my life. But yeah, this is definitely something I would pay attention to regularly, to make sure that this doesn't get as compacted as it is. And of course I can't, you can see here, sorry, I can only get in here a little bit, so I'm trying to reach down into this box beam as far as I can to try to get as much of this debris out of here. Alright. I'll get some of that stuff. Everybody, so here she is. She's all prettied up, ready for her return home, and cleaned up pretty good. Definitely cleaned up pretty good. Obviously the spots where the firewood gets put through and all that, you know, it's got its markings, you know, but yeah, so got the 2 splitter wedges down in the cover-it building. There's a 4-way down there, and there's also a 8-way splitter wedge down there as well. And but yeah, it's kind of bittersweet to see her go. She really changed the way I did things in the wood yard for sure. And whoever is going to be the lucky recipient of this piece of machinery is going to be very, very happy. It's awesome. Yeah. So, but that's going to be it for this video. And if any of you guys have any questions or anything, just hit me up in the comments, and I'll answer back as soon as I can, which is usually pretty instantaneous as long as I'm not at work. So thanks again for hanging out with me here in the Mount Tammany Ridge. If you like the content that you see on this channel, and there's going to be plenty more in the future, if you like that content or this content, hit that like button, subscribe, maybe share with some friends that might be interested in it. Have yourselves a good night. Take her easy.